Welcome, I am Public Enemy Numero Uno, and thank you so much for watching this. Today I want to talk about the need for magic weapons. Martials are excessively materials dependent with weapons, armor, and ammunition in high demand. So, I posed myself a question. How valuable are magic weapons to martials? I wanted to determine the number of rounds it takes a fighter to kill a monster by itself with a challenge rating equal to its level. A lethal encounter. Using the chart on page 274 of the Dungeon Master's Guide, I set the monster's armor class and hit points at the chart's highest value per CR. When determining the fighter, I went for a low average, setting the ability score at 16 and using a D10 weapon for all scenarios. Doing the math to create a line chart, there's an expected pattern. At each point that the fighter gains an additional attack, its value increases, but decreases steadily between those points. A similarly built wizard with Firebolt has a similar pattern, but as spellcasters rarely rely on cantrips, this is a low average for a wizard. Case in point, using the highest available spell slots is exceedingly more powerful. On top of the power discrepancy between the two, the spellcasters rarely need any magic item to function optimally, whereas martials do. Just see the value of a +3 magical D10 weapon by comparison. It is night and day for martials. Another detail is that many monsters have protection against physical damage if not outright immunity to it, meaning that many encounters can look like this for a fighter, knocking them out of contention entirely. For a player playing a fighter, this is no fun, as you are forced to sit on the sidelines while the spellcaster can continually act. Using a feat like Great Weapon Master or Sharpshooter definitely helps, but it still does not equal the value of a decent magic item, especially when faced with a monster with physical damage resistance. Even just a common magical weapon with no additional benefits will keep the fighter on par with itself. So, take note, my fellow Dungeon Masters, and make sure that magical weapons are available to martials. Even in low magic settings, this is still valid. The only way that it wouldn't be valid is if you aren't using any monsters that have physical resistance. As about 20% of all monsters in the monster manual have resistance or immunity to non-magical physical damage, this is possible, but the centerpieces in campaigns and stories as the big bads or powerful underlings often do. This was something that I myself messed up on, creating an encounter that was immune to physical damage that none of the martials could scratch. So please learn from my mistakes. If you like what you saw, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you would like to support me, I do have a Patreon page that is in the video's description. With that, please comment down below as I would love to hear more ideas or criticisms. Thank you again for watching my video and have an enjoyable day.